Apart from the enemy. So, having left Skoganby, you've managed to get almost to the bridge ford on River Gan, when you unfortunately encounter um, two giants. And Orca did manage to roll surprise. That's fun. So what happens in this game is when someone can't be here, I'll bring the character sheet up and I'm going to give it to somebody to play. And tonight
What if the character dies under one of our controls?
oh dear, that's for you to explain.
Shock I'm not.
Too bad. Okay, so if you have a look, you'll see that you have two characters there.
Yep.
Yep, you got him. So you're going to make rolls for him. So if you go back to the chat window, you'll see the as button thing underneath the chat window, and you can like pick his name and do something like this. Yeah. So even though he's not here, I could put that in there like that. So you just got to choose yourself, or whichever one. When you so just to distinguish between that and rolls. So if we did a roll, I think it would go. Yep, Orca rolls 1d5. Okay, so so you're going to have to get past these two lovely gentlemen. Now, surprise! So they are both going to come up, drooling. They're hill giants, and hill giants. Let's just say they're not the most intelligent tool in the shed, sharpest tool. Very brutish types, and they usually deal in thuggery. They are quite well known as bullies and that sort of stuff. So you're going to try to use some sort of a charming offensive, I think, to treat this, because if you try to do it by fighting, you're probably going to end up dead. But, you know, if you want to try it that way, you go for it.
Can I just cast sleep on them?
Not at the moment, because they've got surprise.
But I can't be surprised.
No, you can't, but you can't do anything just at the moment.
I see what you mean.
Because they haven't entered the combat yet. So they pop up, you go, oh shit. And then they say, give us your food and money or we'll bash ya. And what do you do?
Oh, fuck. What if they're immune to sleep?
So,
Can I try and intimidate them away, potentially?
So you want to go into a combat situation?
Hold on. No. Alright, I cast sleep on them, so we can skip the drama.
Oh, you
and
think?
Go.
You think?
Sorry.
Okay, rightio. So we're rolling for initiative. So you're intending to cast a spell. You're going to try to intimidate them. And what is Keldon doing?
I'm in the back of the pack, aren't I? So I guess I'm taking the donkey.
Go and get off
I heard that you were at the back and on a donkey. Or pony. Donkey, I think. Yep. So what are you intending to do? Are you intending to move up and then get ready to attack them next round? Are you going to do some ranged attacks or just sit there and watch the show?
I think I need to get ready to attack because if I attack them when they're asleep, I might wake them up. So I think I'm going to get out my Exie
Okay.
and be ready. But I don't think I should be flailing an axe around on my donkey. So I think I might
Yeah.
get off my donkey.
Okay, cool. So,
Just cross out.
I
Or not
think,
cross my holy symbol.
yeah. Augustine, I
That's
think you're closest to the front, so you get to roll the 1d6. Good luck.
oof.
Come on, baby.
You only have to beat a 5.
Ah.
Okay, so they hold up some, well, they're actually partially dead tree trunks, not branches, and they shake them at you, threatening, "Are you stupid? Give us your food and money!" So, on a 5, that's what they say, and they make a move towards you, threatening but not looking like they're going to attack you straight away, but they are threatening, shaking their tree trunks. On a 2, spells go first.
Oh, sorry, I cast sleep. I'm just trying to find. But centered on them.
Cool. Yep, and the sleep spell works onto up to what HD?
3 to 4 plus 1. Hold on. 3 to 4 plus 1 is 1d6.
Okay. Make your roll.
How many am I rolling? 1 or 2?
Just 1, the smallest. One of them walks over to you and says, "What are you doing, you big girl? Look, it's one of those pointy-eared ones." He doesn't seem to be affected at all.
Oh shit.
What about the other one?
Richard, it's time for you to try to intimidate them.
I hold up my cross. Well, not cross, my holy symbol,
Yes.
and I tell them that if they threaten us again, what is my god's name? Oh my god! Yara the Enchantress will curse them for the rest of their lives, and they will never be able to torment another person ever again.
So you're trying to threaten them, huh?
Just with my god, because they're dumb, and I'm holding up my symbol, and
Okay, so you're actually trying to use your god as a bully. Ooh.
yeah,
Ooh.
trying to trick them into running away, because I am not going to win this fight.
Yeah, and your god probably is not impressed by the fact that you just try to use them as a nasty. Okay.
I'm a trickster.
So, what's your charisma bonus, if any?
Charisma is 0.
Oh,
Base that
that's
as well.
excellent. So normally I do this in secret, but I'm going to show you how reactions. So you've done something, they haven't recognized it for a spell, and they've made fun of Malefica. You stood up to them, and their reaction is, ooh. So one of them looks a bit puzzled, and because they're not doing any attacking just yet, one says, "Bert, what should we do?" And we'll go into initiative. Anyone casting any other spells next round?
No, I don't think Orca has spells, eh?
Nope. So, anyone? No, nothing like that? Okay, rightio.
No.
Crowden has still got his axe ready. It may very well be wet this time. I don't know. We'll see. And, Malefica.
Yes.
1d6, please, for initiative. So you've got 2 hill giants. These things tower over you. They're 10 feet tall.
Wow.
And they, yeah, you're getting the impression they're not too sharp on the mark, but they definitely have an advantage on you at the moment. But luckily enough, you guys get to go first, so No one.
Oh my god, I could cancel them.
Oh my god, this is gonna be bad.
Well, don't use. Could we like talk them into
You
like?
don't have time now to talk all about that because
Oh, right.
rounds are 6 seconds or something. I know.
Yeah, they
A
are
minute
6
long.
seconds.
Yeah, very short time. So you really need to talk it outside of combat about maneuver 42 or something.
Whoopsie!
Oh, right.
Yeah.
All right.
So on a 2, sorry, is anyone flinging or firing away at any missile weapons at them?
No, I think. What if we just gave them what they wanted, and would they leave
Do
us
you
alone?
start doing that? Do you?
I'll just see what I've got to give them.
They said they want your food and your money.
I say, if I gave you 20 gold pieces, would you leave us alone?
And your food.
I'll give them some of my food. Obviously, I won't tell them it's all of it.
I don't have any food or money.
I have.
This is me moving. I will say I'll give them 20 gold
Okay,
pieces.
well, the one that's standing by you is happy enough with that. The other one is looking rather warily at Augustine. And what are you trying to do, Augustine?
Because they're not attacking or anything yet, I'm not going to provoke them further. I don't really have anything to give them, though.
You don't have a single coin on you.
No, I gave it to the family in the town.
Oh dear.
I have a continual light stone, but it's a bit valuable.
No, yeah.
I just turn out my pockets and say I haven't got anything that you need or desire.
I'm a humble cleric.
So one of them will reach over and go through tip your pack upside down. If you've got your pack on your back, you're upside down, and it's shaking your pack, looking. What about you? And he points to Orca.
Orca also says, I will give you. Hold on, give me a second. How much group? Okay, I will give you 20 gold pieces as well.
And your food.
Well, I've only got a little bit of food, but
I have it.
Okay, and I give him 3 days worth of iron rations.
Okay, so if you've held any back, please tell me.
I have held some back.
Okay, because that means I do a reaction roll as opposed to I accept it, and whatever gets rolled. Okay, so he's looking and he's scratching his head and he said, "Well, I need more. I'm hungrier."
I have rations.
So you chuck your rations to them.
I give all my rations to them. I have 4 trail rations in my half bag.
Well, they seem to is sufficient enough to quell their need, so to speak. So they walk off laughing and calling you various names and thinking they've done the most wonderful little bit of banditry, and you guys get to keep your skin.
Yay! Okay.
I pick up my stuff.
You what?
So
sorry?
I pick up all my stuff that they tipped out.
Yeah.
I asked the group, can Orca and Malefica, can we, because we gave the gold, can we take it from the group treasury? We know about it, eh?
Yeah, that's fine.
That's up to whoever's here.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not in this for gold.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. You saved our skins.
Okay, so how much is in the group fund?
56 gold pieces.
So that would mean that you would get 20 back, Orca would get 20 back, and you now have 16 in the group fund.
Okay. I don't know if that's bad, but it makes sense.
Is it? I don't know. I'll have to, let's have a look. Okay, that's excellent. So you actually, because normally you don't get the full amount if you didn't combat them to overcome them, but you did trick them with some very lucky rolls. So that means I've got to go back to the, yeah, they did their treasure really weird and their XP really weird. So there's 1,100, which means you get, okay, rightio. So oh, you won't get any, oh no, this is straight XP, it's not gold at all. Okay, well, that's okay. So, sorry, out of that little encounter, as soon as I can find my bloody phone and get the calculator on it, you each have earned, instead of fighting, there's 4 of you there, isn't there?
Wow, 3 really?
Well, no, because his character partook in the combat and the chance.
I'm joking.
No,
No, you're not.
So you have to put it on his character sheet that he's got this.
Yeah, I've got it.
Each have earned an extra 275 gold pieces, experience points.
275 experience points.
I didn't understand that at all. Sorry, you might be too close to the
Yeah,
microphone.
275.
Oh, okay, cool. You cannot gain any XP bonus on top of that. It's just a flat 275 XP.
On this, did we get the XP from the other stuff? Because I'm sure I've been sitting on the same amount of XP for the last 2 games.
No, you're already over your limit, aren't you?
Oh crap! That means
into the next level, aren't you? But you haven't trained.
That means that I haven't written it down. Oh well.
We didn't get it formally.
Yeah, I know that's right. We weren't given it formally because we couldn't do anything with it anyway, so we had to wait for the next town.
Oh, okay.
So we weren't given the XP.
But anyway,
because that
the games.
Sweet. All right. All good. I've got enough to level up now anyway.
No, it's okay because I will I can work out how much you get. No, I did it because I know I gave it to you because I remember adding up all the differences between the skeletons and the other bits and pieces. So I know I have.
Is it possible you added it up and didn't give it to us?
No.
So did you add up?
So what you'll need to do is go onto the website and watch the very last session 5 video because it's all on the blog to see if that's where I gave it. I don't think that's, I think I gave it a bit earlier than that, but it'll be in one of those, so you're going to have to sit through all of your previous gaming. How horrible is that?
Okay, because Orchid didn't have it either.
No, Andy keeps it somewhere else.
Alright, anyway, let's continue. We can go back to that later.
Yeah.
So we need to find somewhere safe to rest.
Yeah. Which will mean we'll be by the bridge because that's where your thing finishes. Well, you can see on the map.
I'm on the wrong map on Roll20. Like I've got the measurement thing you put up, the 5 feet wide, 10 feet high thing. How do I get to the other map?
There we go.
All good?
So
right. So you are there just by the bridge.
Oh yeah.
And your little Asatara is just a little bit further south. So
can we get there?
No.
Oh.
It took you 2.5 days to get to the other place, so it's going to take you 2.5 days to get back. And so it'll be the next day will be the 3rd day that you start out. So you've got to last a whole night.
alrighty. So I don't know that I want to be near a bridge when there are giants around the place.
Don't know. Could be trolls under the bridge. Who knows?
I can't risk moving. I have 1 HP. I honestly cannot risk moving.
So do we just camp here?
Yep.
Is there like a thicket or something of bushes?
Can Orca being a
Well-
ranger find a safe space?
Being a ranger doesn't guarantee safe spaces, but you guys aren't looking at the resources again that you've got.
Yeah, we need to get some food and fire.
Cleric.
What?
What have you got?
I don't know.
I've just got torches and flint and things.
What are your spells, for example?
None. Because I use them both.
Sorry, you use them both.
Yeah.
When?
Back in the...
Town?
Yeah, because we
Nah.
haven't rested since we've
Out
left
of
the
the-
town.
Yeah. So we haven't rested since the encounter.
You have. This is 2 days into it. 3 days into it after it.
Wait, what? Okay, so I would gain. Okay.
You have your hit points up to the time that you left the town. So you've had 1 day where you would have healed 1 more. The cleric's had 2 chances at spells, which you can't retro con, but at the moment this is the 2nd day, so he still has 2 spells to use.
Well, would you like to be healed a little bit?
Yo, yiggity, yo.
Okay, which way are you doing it?
What's everyone's health situation?
I've got 4 health points. I'm looking at sad.
I'll heal Malefica and... Because I took two healing spells with me, so I assume this safe to stay the same as
Yep,
two.
and how are you going to do the healing?
Oh, I'm just going to time it so if they get full healing without needing to roll.
Okay, combat casting. Okay, cool. Rightio.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's 7 each then.
Sweet.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay. The night goes through with nary a problem. Now you just got to get back home. There's only 1 encounter roll between you and safety. Come on, 1. Hoot, hoot, hoot. Look at that.
Is one good or bad?
On a roll of D10, a 1 means you've encountered something. So let's just have a
Of
look.
course we have.
Oh, and it's something a little bit bigger than you are. So a little bit bigger than you are, eh? What? I'll come to the back. And okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see how many of these horrible nasties you have encountered. 3! Oh dear. Okay, rightio. So this time, Augustine, you're the closest in the front. So you need to roll a 1d6.
Roger. That's good, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. So you are not... Sorry, let me go back to the other roll first. Okay. I don't know what a magical 20 is, but anyway. From behind, I don't know, some rocks or something on your way. Suddenly you're aware, standing 20 feet away from you, are 3 large warg. Wargs are large, intelligent, and evil wolves of chaos.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh god.
So, the first thing you have to do is decide, anyone casting spells this round?
I won't be.
I would obviously cast sleep.
Okay. Okay, we roll initiative, and it's up to you, Keldon, since you haven't had a chance. Be the 2.
I'm gonna get out my fabulous. Wait, how far away are they?
They are
20
feet
feet.
away, and you're right at the back, but I just need you to roll a d6 first to see who goes first.
Right, sorry.
What
Yeah,
the f...
they go first. That's
We've been...
unfortunate.
What are these? Yeah, man, these are some low-ass rolls.
Okay,
What's in the initiative?
so, this is what happens. They move up, and the wargs will attack. So there's, I believe, 2 horses and a pony. Is that right?
1 horse and a donkey.
Oh dear. They'll attack the horse and the donkey, and then the third one will attack somebody on one of those beasts.
Well, I'm riding the donkey, so...
I wouldn't be riding anything.
So the horse is missed, and the donkey is... Oh, no, the horse might be hit. Give me a second to find my hit dice creaturey things. That's them. There we go. So 7 by these things. Hits an armor class. What's the armor class of the horse?
7.
This hits an armor class 7. Hang on. If I roll a 7, it hits an armor class 8. 1 off. So you're lucky. Unfortunately, the donkey does get hit. Or bit, I should say.
My donkey.
Yep. And takes 3 points of damage.
Cool.
So I'm going to roll a d4. So 1 of this other warg attacks the horse, 2 it attacks the donkey, 3 it attacks someone on the horse, 4 it attacks someone on the donkey. Someone on the donkey. How many of you
That's
on the donkey?
me. Pardon?
Yep, that's you and...
I haven't ridden anything at all. I've just been walking.
Keldon, it's you.
Okay, so do I take 4 points of damage?
Nothing yet, because it managed to bite its... Possibly it manages to bite its tongue.
Oh, I like that.
Actually, it does manage to bite its tongue, which means it won't attack next round as it's sort of shaking off the shock. Okay, we go down to you guys. Magic.
Alright, sleep. I've it centered on the 3 wargs.
Which one? And remember, it's an area effect spell.
Okay. So... Oh, wait, hold on.
There's 2 wolves on the donkey with the dwarf, and there's 1 on the horse with, I'm assuming, Orca.
Okay. I do it. I cast it on the 2 that are near the donkey, knowing someone else could go to sleep, but it takes 2 of them out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Possibly, if you get enough hit dice.
Yeah. Okay. How many d6s do I roll?
The smallest one, HD4 creatures.
4.
4. Okay, how many hit dice do you currently possess, Keldon? Not hit points, hit dice. 2? You're level 2?
I don't know what that means.
Hit dice is the number of hit dice you roll to get your hit points.
I've got an HP die is 6. My
That's
armor
the
class
type.
is 4.
What's your level?
My level is 2.
You have 2 hit die.
Okay.
So Keldon falls asleep and the donkey falls asleep because the donkey also has 2 hit die.
Oh no.
So they fall to the ground asleep. Need you to give me a 1d20 saving throw, please, Keldon, versus your dexterity.
My dexterity level is 12.
Yep, so you need a 12 or less.
She got the least. She got 5.
Okay, so you don't get trapped under the horse, nor do you take any damage. You just fall asleep, and as the donkey slowly succumbs to sleep as well. Now you 2 are prone targets for these wolves, with only 1 of them. Sorry. So Augustine, doing anything?
I will charge the one that's still awake that will attack Keldon.
Okay. So what charging does is you use your movement, which is fine, in a straight line, which can't be impeded, which is fine where you are.
Yeah.
You get a +1, I think, to the damage you inflict if you hit, but your armor class goes down by 1.
Okay.
So you're less effectively armored because you're moving fast. So
Yeah.
make it to hit roll.
Is that a 20?
Yes. Add any strength bonuses you've got.
No, no strength bonus, 17.
Okay, and what does a 17 do for you? What
Uh,
does it hit?
Where do I find that? To hit?
On your character sheet, but you're lucky I've got it on my reference sheet. So that will hit an armor class 2, which
Yeah.
means that you have definitely hit this creature, so you get to roll your damage +1 for your charge.
Sorry, what dice do I roll for damage? D6?
1d6, whatever your weapon says you have to roll. What weapon are you using?
Mace.
So
Which I'm pretty...
what does it say in the description of the mace? Is it 1d6, 1d6 minus 1, 1d6 plus 1?
Mace is 1d6.
Okay.
Plus by it.
Alright, so
4 plus 1.
Cool. You
So
5
fine.
points of damage, and you've definitely got its attention, so it'll probably attack you.
And then Orca
Yep.
will. Okay.
So
Crap.
I'll tell you what Andy would do. He would attack from the back with a melee weapon from the back of his horse.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he has advantage being high, so he gets a +1 to hit with that.
Cool. So I'll do that.
Okay, 1d20 plus any of his strength bonuses and whatever else he's got.
All right. I'm trying to navigate.
Yep.
This thing. Strength is 18, so that's a +1.
I think so.
+1.
Plus he gets a...
Net 20.
Okay, so that's maximum damage. And the important thing to do is to, before you roll the dice from now on, guys, is to describe what you hope to achieve, because if you do get a nat 20, you get to choose from either inflicting full damage or the effect, and the effect won't be they drop dead. It'll be something to give it a disadvantage or you an advantage.
Yeah.
So just for next time, remember that. So we'll just take
their
this
arm
one
off or something.
as, well, not possibly cut it off, but definitely let it hang. So damage wise, he would have done the full damage of the weapon, which is a
6.
6 plus 1 from
The strength.
the strength, so 7. Cool. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's their turn. So the wolf, having been hurt, will return fire, so to speak, to his character. And an 18 for this character, it's off the board. It's like a -1 or 2 or something. So it definitely hits him.
No.
Yep. And Orca takes 3 points of damage.
Oh, I thought it was a D.
It's been. Oh, you're next.
No.
Sweet.
And you are still at a minus.
1.
Yeah.
So 5 armor class.
Yep. So this one is sort of moving around, looking for an opening, and then suddenly lunges at you. And
Come at me, foul beast.
Aye. That hits an armor class 1, which I don't think you even come near. So it charges in and bites you, and only manages to inflict 1 point of damage. The wolf, I am just going to see which one it attacks randomly. 1, it's the donkey. 2, it's Keldon.
Damn it!
Wait, what? Did they wake up?
No, we're still asleep.
They're asleep.
We're just getting maimed.
It's the
No,
wolves.
the other 2 wolves.
The wolves didn't fall asleep.
I thought I thought all of them fell asleep.
No.
Ah.
If you read your sleep spell, the lowest hit dice go to sleep first.
So you put me and the donkey to sleep.
Hold on, I'm gonna reread that now.
That's the danger of casting it near the group. But if you know your group's quite high level, then it becomes less of an issue. So, it's only got to roll anything but a 1 to hit you. So, here we go.
Damn.
Ooh, wow, 2. It decided to make it really hard. So, Keldon, you get another... Well, you're lucky. It's chewing on your armor or something. 1 point of damage.
Get off her!
Unfortunately, you can't...
Take from this wolf?
Sorry, you can't what?
Did I initially take damage from this wolf in the last round?
I think it is
No.
your
I just
donkey.
went to sleep. Okay.
No.
No, all good.
Yeah. So you're going to be awake
Okay.
for the next round.
Right.
With a wolf over you, but the good thing is you're not stuck under the donkey. He didn't fall on top of you or anything.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Following.
Rightio. So you're sort of groggily waking up now, but you can't do anything this round.
Okay. Thank you.
And I think because they went second, didn't they? So we go to the next round. Anyone casting spells?
Negative.
My computer's having a meltdown, so
Awesome. I didn't know you were a tech wizard.
okay, give me a second. No, it's because I want to read the sleep spell now. Because I didn't think it did that.
Yes, it does.
And I can't see or do anything. Okay, here we go. Well, no, I wouldn't be able to, because everyone else would fall asleep.
Well, you've already used the spell if you didn't tell me what you memorized.
I would only memorize sleep, because there would be no point for detect magic or read magic.
Rightio. So this puts creatures into an enchanted slumber. No saving throw is permitted. It can affect a number of creatures based on their hit die. That's all the description it gets, that you get. And at their level, it's 1d6, but it's a mixed level, so it goes to the lowest numbers first.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be... I'll look into it. I might change my mind if I read. There's another reference I can read later on and see if it's going to change that. But at the moment, I'm going to follow the usual standard practice of sleep always affects the lowest hit dice first.
Alright.
Yeah. So... Keldon, you get to make the initiative roll. No one's are you casting another sleep spell?
No, because it'd be pointless. Because I would always target. I would always put us to sleep first.
Yeah. But what you can do is you can aim it so that it's behind a beast, so that you won't hopefully hit your compatriot and just get one of those creatures down. Hopefully.
Right. So I can. Alright. So I can word it to specifically target okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Yep. So it's got a range of 240 feet, right? So basically, it's usually that's how far away you can cast. Usually, it also has an area effect. It doesn't have an area effect in this game. But what I'm going to say is, you can say, okay, if I try to get them all, I'm going to possibly get my friends. But if I put it far enough away so it hits the creature, not my friend, like backing up the spell a bit.
Right.
Then you can guarantee only affecting the creature.
Okay, well that's what I'm going to do this round.
Okay, right. So but the payoff, of course, is that you only can affect one creature, possibly.
That's all fine.
Yeah. Okay. Rightio. So Malefica, initiative roll, please.
2.
Okay, and the creatures get a.
Oh.
How are we getting such low rolls?
You are so lucky. Well, you're not lucky.
As long as the damage is high.
Yeah. Sorry?
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
Okay.
I'm not taking it back.
Orca gets hit again. Augustine, you get hit again.
Come at me, beast!
And what's your armor class, Keldon?
Oh, I am wearing
Yeah. What's the number?
up the top armor class 4.
You don't get hit. Even though you're groggy, you manage to avoid getting hit by the creatures. So, the damage for the 2 that did get hit. Orca takes another 4.
Oof.
Augustine takes another 2.
Yeah.
Okay, then we come down to you guys, and spells and ranged weapons first, so Malefica.
Yeah, okay. I cast sleep on the one that is attacking Augustine.
Okay, and give me your 1d6 roll and get the high number.
But obviously my intent is to target only that person.
Yeah.
Thing.
No, that creature.
That creature.
And with the 5, you get enough so it falls asleep.
Yay!
Okay.
So what you can do now, because you are an intelligent... Oh no, you can't do it, Augustine, because you don't carry the right weapon. But someone...
What could I have done?
If you had carried a sword or a dagger, you could deliver a coup d'etat, which means kill
Yeah.
it in one round. Yeah, you can't bash it to death in one round, unfortunately, because you've got blunt weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But could Orca?
If he got off his horse and went over and attacked them, but you got to remember, melee attacks happen before movement, and he's affected by this other creature anyway.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, what are you doing, Augustine?
I'm going to charge at the one attacking Keldon because I'm closest to it.
Okay.
And I'm going to bash its face with my mate.
Okay, where you go.
Wow. So
Now,
no.
that's probably not going to get you very far. Where did I just put it? You're a 2nd level priest.
Yes.
With no adjustments. That only hits an armor class 8, and it won't hit the wargs.
God! That's me.
So, yep. But you tried. That's the main thing. And this other warg is out, so that's cool. So we come down to Orca and Keldon.
I use my hand axe and go to town on the one that's over top of me.
Yep.
That was attacking me just momentarily
you're,
before.
You're up. Yeah, you're up anyway. But
oh, I'm up. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, I'm up.
Yep.
I'm attacking that one.
Okay. Wait. Make your roll.
So that's a D6 plus 3, right?
No. It's a D20.
D20
plus your strength and your magic to hit first. So that's a plus 4.
Plus 1. Right, okay.
Plus 4, because your axe is a plus 3, so you always add that to attacks and damage.
Been a while.
Brains are rusty. Oh, yay!
And that 20 again.
Didn't tell me what you wanted to do.
Unbelievable.
So it defaults to the maximum damage that weapon can do. So is it a D6 weapon or a D6
it's a
D6 plus 1?
It's a D6 plus 3 weapon, isn't it? Because it's got the plus 3 magical aid.
Yeah, the weapon by itself is just a D6 weapon, being a plus 3 with a magic and a plus 1 for your strength.
Right.
So that's a big 10 points of damage, which is quite a lot.
That is quite a lot.
Good
mahi there, Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just got to do one little thing. I've got to determine how many hit points they've got.
Yeah.
Will it work? Okay, right. I know how many hit points they've got. Cool. Okay. So we go to their attacks, I believe. Yep, because you got a 5 to your... Oh no, you got a 2, they got a 4. So no, so that's the end of that round, is it, I think?
Yeah, because we
Has
went last.
Orca done anything?
No, I haven't, actually.
You cast a spell.
No, but Orca hasn't.
Oh, Orca, sorry.
Obviously I'm still on top of the horse, so if he's still there, I would attack him.
Yep, don't forget your
pluses
to strength to...
If I roll a nat 20...
Yes.
I want to try and take off its head. I know it's not going to kill it, but I want to go for its neck.
Uh-huh.
Is it a thing?
You can do that, but you might not get that much of an effect out of it. See, the thing you could do is like, I try to hurt it so much that it will sort of back off, or I'll gouge into its leg so badly that it reduces its ability to move fast, or something like that. You could try to do something like that, but you want to go for a neck, because a chop in the head normally means death, and you don't get a death on a critical roll.
Oh, okay. Can I try and stab it through its eye to make it blind?
Sure.
Cool.
Sure,
I'll do that.
Sure. Yeah. No. Okay. So that's what would have happened. So if you get the 20, that's what happens. So away you go.
I don't get the 20.
No.
We're never going to get another 20 now.
No.
Oh.
No.
It's a 7.
7, 8. It's an 8 with Orca, but that's no help. Okay, rightio. Now we go back into combat. I think you're out of spells now, Malefica.
That is correct.
Unless you want to start chewing through something else.
So I think what I would do is I would use 1 hit point to put to sleep the one that is attacking Orca.
Okay, you're going to try that one. Okay, cool. So, Augustine?
Yes.
Give us the d6 roll and beat a 4.
Yeah.
Simultaneous. So basically both effects happen at almost the same time. So because spells happen first and wargs can't cast spells, the spell goes off first. So make your roll, matey. You need at least 4.
Oh.
Not enough hit points, so it didn't quite work. But you've lost a hit point. And it's going to attack at the same time so we'll deal with Orca stuff first. So yeah, if my creature ever gets a 20, basically it's going to disarm, it's going to pull the weapon out of the person's hand as it bites it or gouges it or whatever. That's what the creature's going to do, just by accident. What's Orca going to do if he gets his 20?
Same thing, I want to gouge out that, because I'm obviously higher than him, so I'm going to try and attack his eye.
Cool. Good stuff. Okay, the beast gets a 20.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
So but Orca gets to try to gouge out the eye. It's simultaneous, but Orca has lost his sword after this.
Okay.
And the creature does... Sorry. To Orca, does 3 points of damage.
Cool.
Yep.
And Orca.
And Orca hopefully gets his 20.
No.
No, doesn't get his 20, unfortunately. Okay, so Orca's on a horse with no sword, as the beast has managed to get that out of his hand. Okay, switching over to Keldon, Augustine, and their warg.
Did I manage to kill the orc?
Did what?
No, it's not dead.
No, it's not dead. No. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do. Oh, sorry, I've got to decide which one it's going to attack. Augustine is a 2. Keldon is a 1. Augustine is going to attack you.
Does that mean that it would turn around from Keldon?
Yeah, it would have to.
So then would Keldon get an
They're not
attack
at
of...
opposite ends, no. Augustine didn't get a chance to situate himself because he charged. Charges just run up and rain a blow on it. So it's probably not changing that much of a degree.
I see.
But again, Augustine, if it gets a 20, it's going to somehow manage to dislodge your weapon out of your hand. No, but it does do enough, I think, to hit you. That will hit an armor class. Yep, that hits armor class, -1. So, hopefully you've got enough hit points to take this sort of damage. Because it bites you deeply in your thigh, 2 points of damage.
Oh, that'll get low.
Yep. And now it's your guys' turn, so...
I'm going to attack it again, and I'm going to, with my axe, I'm going to try and disembowel it, because I'm a dwarf and I'm short and I'm under there, so if I get a 20, I'm going to just lock out its underbelly.
Okay, so that's kind of like a death blow, which probably won't produce the effect you're hoping for, but way
Oh.
to go. What you could do is like attack it in a vulnerable point, which makes it so scared that it'll take out of combat or back off.
Right. So if I go for the soft underbelly, not in a disemboweling way, just
Yep.
in a
Yep.
this could really
Yep.
maim a bit.
Yeah. Yeah. So you
Yeah,
kind
okay.
of give it a shit scare sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Make your roll. Good luck for your 20.
1d20 plus 4.
Yep. No, but you're 2. That's still enough to actually hit it for damage.
So 1d6 plus 4.
Yep. And actually, Keldon, you don't have to worry about maiming it because you actually drive your axe through something, yelts of blood come all over the place, and it collapses to the floor, breathing
Oh, yay!
laboriously, slowly
Oh.
dying.
Feel a bit bad, but yeah.
Augustine, what are you doing?
Just wiping the blood off my leg there.
Okay.
I am not going to attack the one sleeping. How far away am I from the other one that's attacking Orca and Lithia?
You'll have to use you'll either charge to get an attack in this round, or
Yeah.
you are going to have to move and position yourself for next round.
No, I'm charging.
Okay.
With
So
blind-
Augustine, the charging cleric. There you go, sir.
Also known as
Mouth.
ACC.
Where you go, sir?
It's a D20, right?
Yep. And if you do get a 20, what are you hoping for? No.
Doesn't matter. I said had it in the mouth previously
Right.
to like break its teeth.
Right. So basically,
But
what
that's
you've
not
done
what-
is you've run over there yelling and screaming, making yourself a target, and then you fling your mace around, narrowly managing to almost let go of it and let it fling off into the distance, but you've managed to hold on to it.
Nearly hit the Lithica on the way.
Yeah, well, possibly, quite possibly.
No,
Okay.
That's right. You wouldn't hit me.
So next round, anyone casting spells?
Don't have any.
The cleric.
Remember, this
The
is a
cleric
new
usually have a
day.
spell. It's a new day.
Well, I might heal.
Okay, but this has to be if you heal.
That's it.
If you heal, that's fine. But if the creature
Yeah.
decides to pick on you,
Yeah.
you can't defend. You open yourself up to an attack.
It just seems silly, baby.
Yeah, it does. How's Malefica's and Orca's health?
I'm fine. Orca, however,
Has been
Has-
attacked twice, I think.
yeah, but he's lost 8 HP.
Yeah, but the thing is, you don't know that in the game. You just know by
Oh.
attacks and wounds. So he looks pretty badly banged up.
I have to touch him, so I'd have to go around the beast to get to him, wouldn't I?
Yeah, which means you can't cast spells.
No, I'm not casting a spell.
Okay.
What about on yourself?
No, because I'll be open to an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's only one. Remember, there's one of them, one is asleep, and there's 4 of us.
Yeah, but he's just running, making a hell of a noise and
And it's going to target me next time, so Orca can pick up his sword.
Okay, so you're going to try to engage it so he can get off his sword, get off his horse and pick up his sword, and then get ready for in the next round to.
Yeah.
The sleeping one.
Mhm.
I actually have a hunter's knife. Could I slit its throat?
You can.
Okay, so the one that is sleeping, I will
Well,
slit its throat.
Yep. We'll get initiative
As-
going first, and
Yeah.
I think it's up to you to make initiative, and then because no one's casting spells this round, so just a 1d6.
Let's go. 5.
Oof, better.
2. Okay. So no missile fire, no spells. Movement first. Movement last, but you can go to basically move and do the coup d'etat. Just make a d20 roll. Just don't roll a 1, because a 1 means you screwed up so badly you've woken it up.
You've stabbed yourself.
No. It'll bite him. Don't worry.
15.
Close, but okay. So you managed to coup d'etat the creature. Keldon,
I'm going to charge the one that's still awake and alive. And attack it with my axe again.
Okay, away you go.
So that's
D20 gonna do?
1d20 plus 4 again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and if I d20 it, I'm gonna go for the stomach again, make it
Okay.
hurt.
Cool.
12.
12.
Is it?
12. 12 to 12. That's another. No, not quite there. One off.
Yeah.
But that's cool. It's now got 3 targets to choose from.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell them to attack last.
Orca. So I'm on the horse.
Yep. So remember, movement happens last, so he's going to have to get off the horse to get to his sword, and then that's what he can do this round.
But I can kick its the way.
If you want to.
No, I'll get off the horse. So yeah, I'll go last.
Okay. Well, you don't go. You just get off the horse, and that's where you can do this round.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Augustine, what are you doing?
Taking a swing at its face, breaking its teeth. D20. Here we go. Do you want to roll?
No, I haven't seen the roll yet.
Oh, nope.
So an 11, I don't think that works. That hits an armor class 6. You're getting better. Not quite enough. But the thing is, it has 2 attacks, so it's actually going to focus on you 2 to attack next if it fails its morale check. So I just got to do that. Just give me a second first. Unfortunately, it doesn't fail its morale. So it's going to attack Keldon. You're the second
Okay.
to come into the combat, so it's going to have a go at you. Remember, if it does its d20, it gets to remove the axe from your hand. No.
Ooh.
And that still hits. It hits an armor class 4. What was your armor class?
4.
4.
Okay, so that still does damage to you. And it bites in on your calf muscle for 2 points of damage. So you're all a little bit bloodied by this creature. Orca's off the horse. He's got his sword back in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
And we go up to Calder. Anyone casting spells?
Nope.
Yeah, I know. I'll lose one more hit point. I'll lose 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
And again, same as before, I center it so that it doesn't fall on anyone else.
Okay. Rightio. So Augustine, you've got initiative roll this time, I think. Or was it Keldon? I think it's Keldon.
1d6.
Yep. And beat a 6.
Nice. Oh.
5. Okay, we get to go first. So it had picked Keldon. So it will continue to attack Keldon. And this time I'm not taking the weapon out of your hand. If I manage to get a 20, I've got you on the ground and I'm dragging you away from the group.
Oh god. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Nope,
Woo.
that is enough to hit you and hurt you.
Okay.
So this time it takes a big bite out of your left rump.
Ah.
6 points of damage. You've got half a buttock left.
Jesus.
What do you that put you on though?
Well, that I'm at negative. So that was -9. So I've got 2 left.
Whoa. Okay, Augustine, you got big trouble.
I'm golden.
Yeah, you can't cast a spell this round. That puts.
I know, but it's going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going for its mouth again.
Well,
Going for
Well, I would move first.
yeah,
I move first.
Malefica's spell goes off first.
Oh, right, of course you do.
Yep, and then the attacks come in. What do
No,
you
I
got,
can't.
Malefica?
Got a 4.
That's enough to render it unconscious, which means Orca can
Slice it.
Kudetara it.
Kudetara it.
Can you just roll a d20 so he doesn't roll a 1 and wake it up instead? Cool. It's dead. That's 1 more hit point, Keldon, you've taken, and Augustine. you've got to do your combat casting on the first one because you can't spend 7 rounds doing it because she's going to lose hit points in that time and she's going to die. Okay, rather he's going to die. She.
Right.
She.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it's a combat casting. It's a 1d6 plus 1, and then you might want to do the other one for 7 rounds because you got the time then.
No one's did the.
No, you're just going for Cowden. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, because I'm down to 2 and I lose a health point per combat round.
Yeah. The wolf hit
artery.
the artery in the leg.
Sorry.
I'm leave now over here.
So, sorry, I need to roll d6 then.
D6 plus 1, I think. What does it say?
3.
Have you got the spell there? 3. Okay. You stop losing hit points. You go up 3 points, I believe. Which puts you on what?
-7.
What?
Weren't you in minuses before?
No. I had 2 left.
She had 2 health left.
Ah, I thought you said that you
You're on
were
-9.
you said you were at -9.
No. She meant she's lost 9.
I lost 9.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
Okay, so
So
what
she
were you
wasn't
on?
unconscious.
I was on 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay,
I-
so
Then.
so you didn't need healing just right then.
Oh,
Did
sorry, I'm confused.
Because I thought you were at -9, losing hit points, dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you're on 2 hit points. Augustine, you were going to cast on you, so if you want to re-roll that dice to cast on yourself, you're most welcome to.
Can I just cast on myself for the allotted time? Since it's
You
over,
can-
right?
You can cast the full 7 rounds if you want to. It's entirely up to you. No one's dying.
Well,
Apart
I'll
from
cast
the wolves.
On Cowden anyway, because she's lower health than me.
Okay, if that's what we want to do, that's fine. So, I'm just trying to look up the spell so I can make sure it is 1d6. I'm pretty sure it's 1d6 plus 1. I just want to check it though.
It's, yeah, 1d6 plus 1.
Yep, cool. Okay, so you spend 7 rounds going blue, 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 pray to my god. My god is great, my god is great. Look, it's healing you. Give my church money. Well, remember, it's the trickster god. And you slowly heal until you're fully healed. Okay, you can rest a little bit. You can bandage. Remember, if you've got bandages.
Should we split the throat of the last one?
Yeah, they're all dead.
They're
Oh, right.
all dead. Yeah. So again, wolves out of their lair, and wolves, although wolves are intelligent, they do have some treasure. You don't know where their lair is, so it's just going to be XP for them. No treasure. What was I going to say? Yeah, don't forget you can bandage if you want to.
I don't have any bad.
You don't? Okay. Does Orca have any left?
No.
No? Okay, well, looks like you guys are out of bandages then. No one gets to get that bit. So, you walk into town, hobbling. The good thing is your donkey and the horse don't die, but they're going to need to be tended at some stage. You get into town and you get to collect the experience points for the nasty, nasty wargs. There were 3 of them. So that gives you, let's see if I can just add that up. That gives you another 90 XP, and you can claim if you've got bonus XP, you can claim that on that.
Sweet.
So, you go to the Owl Bear, as it's now known, where you can stay free, because that was the deal. You're going to have to pay for the stabling of the horse and the donkey though, so that's going to be a silver piece each. by the respective owners.
Yeah.
So please make that change on the character sheets.
Question.
Yep.
Exchange silver for gold. I mean, gold for silver.
I've missed the
Like,
first part.
Is there an exchange rate for gold to silver? Because all I've got is 7 gold and no other coins.
Right, so you can, if you want to exchange money, you can, but there's usually a fee where you'll mean you'll lose money.
Right.
Or you can spend it and just gain the change as money. But
Right, I see.
the exchange
So
rate...
I could pay the man with 1 gold coin and he'd give me change.
Usually, yeah.
Okay, following.
Usually, if you're going to exchange money, you want to exchange sort of money that's not currently in circulation, like ancient treasure, or like elvish money if you're in a human city sort of thing, because they might not really want that, that sort of thing.
Right, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Can I head to the priest temple guy?
Yep.
Because I need to get this curse lifted.
What curse?
Wow, the bloody, I'm hungry all the time. It's in the back of my mind.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, actually, you need to go to the tavern first and eat.
I don't have any money.
It doesn't matter.
Change.
It's group fund money.
True. Alright. Is it okay with you guys if I buy some food? I'm starving literally to death.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, so knock 2 gold pieces off.
Cool, done.
He chows through like a leg of lamb, and then he mops up a whole loaf of bread with gravy, and then he goes for soup, and then he goes in for an apple pie, the whole pie. Your tummy is looking very round, and you're not going to fit in your armor. You really have to do something about this.
I limp and hobble and roll to the temple.
Right. Okay, so the brother there welcomes you. Wow. He looks at you and goes, "What's happening?"
I've been cursed by an ancient power. And I run him through the ritual and what I know, in the hopes that he would know something to help.
He says, "Brother, you would need another ancient power to overcome this curse, or something of equivalent value. I do not possess that ability. You could try at the head church down in Greenshaw."
Right.
Oh.
Big oof.
Yeah. But of course you're going to have something to give them recompense for casting such a powerful spell to remove the curse.
Can I just be in their debt?
We can organise that when we get there.
It's my church, right?
Yeah, and even you are still going to be expected by your church to pay your dues.
It's going to take us ages to get there, so is there anything that he can, like, charm to sate his hunger?
Nope. A curse is a curse.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
Jesus.
No, you're just going to get extremely large. And your equipment is not going to be fitting you very shortly. So you need to, before you head anywhere else, you really need to start thinking about what do I need to tend to make this next trip. You've got some group funds, not a lot now, but you know, so just so you know, you have to buy double the amount of food to last you that other people would work on. So if you buy a day's trail rations, you're going to need 2.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's minimum to keep you sated. You're going to have to buy an extra water skin because you're going to need extra water.
I have to do some math.
I know. Isn't it terrible, curses?
So now that I've leveled up to level 3, when do I get my extra hit? I know I
can
can't.
Have 1 night's sleep and another couple of days of absolute safety. So you can stay at the inn for 3 to 4 days, and then you'll level up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yep. Okay, so that means you'll also heal 1 hit point each night. So if you're staying there for 4 nights, that's 4 hit points.
Plus my spells to heal you.
No, I wouldn't need them. I only lost 2 hit points.
Yep. Orca might need a boost though.
Orca does.
Yep.
7.
Yep. And probably it would be good for Orca to pay you in food. So let's take 4 gold pieces off Orca, so that you can buy enough food to sustain you.
Done.
Yeah.
We're going to Quellport, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
How far is that? How many days? 2?
From where you are.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Well, no.
Go to that map. So, it's doing stupid things tonight. No snapping. Okay, there we go. Right. So that's 3 miles. 6. 16. 22. 25 miles. You can move 9 miles a day.
Alright, so 3 days.
3 days.
So for you, that's 6 days worth of food. And
6 food. I need 6 gold for 6 food. Or dry trail rations. They're 3 gold each. Oof.
Well, 6 days, it's not going to go off, so you can buy normal rations. They just weigh more.
So I've still got the long sword and the silver armband. Would I take those to the church?
Which church?
Wait, there's more. Wait, we're gonna go see a head church anyway, eh?
Well, that's a possibility, yes.
Is there a big church in Quellport by chance? Even another god?
There would be a church to your a church of your deity in Quellport, but it's not the head church.
Yeah. But what if the head church guy was travelling and making sure his congregations were going well, and by chance, run into him?
Okay, the lead. Okay, so does the Pope do that often?
Nope.
Not often, but he does do it.
Yeah, so there's a small chance, but not a big chance.
Also, while we're there, and while we're in the city we're in, I've got some stuff to sell.
Yeah, what are you selling?
4 short swords, 4 daggers, 3 suits of leather armor. That's in the group treasure.
Yeah. So, 4 short swords, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just have a quick look here. Where did you get them from? Are these the old ones?
Yeah.
Okay, rightio. So 4 short swords. So you'll be able to get 5 gold pieces each for them. What else do you have?
4 daggers.
4 daggers. You'll be able to. You might want to keep them because you're only going to get a gold apiece.
I will keep them. And 3 suits of leather armor.
Leather armor, 3 suits. Old, been around for a while. Probably going to only get about 5 gold pieces each.
Okay, we'll take it.
Okay. Well, there's some more money. There's some food money.
Can I get a blanket to wrap myself in for when my armor no longer fits?
Well, you can do that, yes. Not going to protect you much.
No, but it's better than naked.
True. The thing is, you can always get robes made, big robes. Get a robe that's like 2 or 3 sizes too big for you when you grow into it.
Can I do that in this town? Are you guys okay with me buying a robe?
Yeah, well, because we're going to be here for 4 days anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to pay anything to have my donkey?
If I could understand that, I'd say something. Sorry, I couldn't understand where you are with this microphone.
Do I need to pay anything to have my donkey like seen
Ah,
to or healed or whatever
okay.
happens to main donkeys?
You could always help your friend Cleric out, and perhaps gift him, buy him some normal rations for him to eat,
Oh, right.
and he could cast spells on your creature.
If I buy you some rations, can you heal the donkey?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
How many
So,
rations did you give me?
Let me find the equipment sheet.
yeah.
Okay.
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 So
I'll buy
you're just going to do like seven rounds and do the maximum you can do. Healing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, just everybody in general.
Okay. That's cool.
Spread it across.
Yep. Okay, so it's a gold piece per day of trail rations. So you might want to give them, I don't know, two days worth or something for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Okay.
It's fairly reasonable.
I'll just take them 2 gold out of myself, so you go ahead and give yourself 2 days worth of me things.
Yep.
And with 1 silver for donkey, wasn't it?
Yep. Yep. And so that means when you pay them the money, just let me have a look. So you pay them a gold piece and you get 9 silver pieces back.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Several things have got to happen, guys. So of course you're going to be really wearing out your stay with the amount of food that the cleric is going to be consuming in the inn. So she's going to want you out there pretty quickly. For 4 days you will heal. I'm going to assume that Orca, if you want to take another 2 gold off Orca to give the cleric 2 more days worth of trail rations to heal his horse, you can do that.
Done.
Yep. So now, how much money did you get out of the stuff you just sold, Dean?
35.
Okay, so 35 divided by 4 is 5 and 3. Okay, so that's 8 more experience points you each get, because money also equals experience points. Yeah. So now you need to start looking at, have you like Dean knows he's achieved next level. Has Calden or Augustine?
No.
No,
Okay.
I'm still a bit away.
Okay. So what happens when you go up a level? You're going from 2nd to 3rd?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so first thing I do is have a look at your character class and we work out what is the hit point increase.
1d4.
Not in this game, because it's all d6s.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It is an entire 1d6. Do you have any com bonuses or penalties?
No.
No? Good luck, here we go. 2's better than none.
Oh my god.
Yep. So, now your saving throw goes down another point to a 13. So instead of needing a 14, you now need a 13.
Hold on, where does it say saving throw?
Remember, you only have one saving throw number in this game.
Oh, so my saving throw is what, 13?
13 now, yep. And you get to pick up one...
What about, so things like spells or magic staffs? Like my saving throws for that's 15 at the moment.
No, it won't be. It won't be. You haven't done it for 2nd level. Because at 2nd level it's a 14. You get saving throws on +2 versus saving throws versus spells, including wands and stuff. So your 13 is actually an 11 because it's in your favour.
Okay.
No, sorry. Your 13. What you do? Sorry, this way around. You add the bonus to your roll to get over your 13. So you naturally are gonna, for those things, you're gonna naturally go higher, and because you're an elf, you get the saving throws for whatever an elf gets the bonuses of, which is, if anything, nothing. You don't get any bonuses because you get, you're immune to paralysis caused by undead such as ghouls. You get a +1 to hit or damage whichever you've picked when you're fighting goblins and orcs and intelligent undeads and lycanthropes. So you get all that instead.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, 13 is your new number. And now for the big one, you get to pick one more first level
2
spell. No.
Oh,
Sorry, hang on, let me have a look.
I get a level 2. Yes.
Yeah. You get to choose either another first level spell or a level 2 spell because you now can cast by yourself 3 first and 1 second.
ooh.
Yeah. So, remember.
What's a thick? Right, don't worry.
Sorry.
Don't worry, I worked it out.
I still didn't hear you. Maybe.
No, she said, "Don't worry, I can work it out."
Oh,
I've
okay.
worked it out.
Rightio. So yeah, so there's no named spells. There's no spells with names on them, so you can choose any of the second level spells that magic users can choose. Just choose what you want.
Yeah, I.
Okay, I'll tell you what some of them do. Detect chaos is just, it detects people who are chaotic. Detect invisibility and detect invisible things. Detect thoughts allows you to do a little bit of like mind reading, sort of.
Oh no, sorry. Let me stop you. No, I've read them. I just don't know what would benefit me. Like,
do you want protection, or do you want attacking, or do you want utility?
I do want an attack spell.
Okay, so there is primarily one attack spell. There's 2 attack spells there. Phantasmal Force or Web.
Yeah.
Web is, both of those are pretty powerful spells.
So I'm just going to quickly read up on Web.
So Phantasmal Force, the spell creates a realistic illusion in the sight of all who view it. The illusion disappears when it is touched, but if the viewer believes the illusion is real, he can also take damage from it. So if you can do a convincing hill giant, and you've got to see them, and you've got to know how they act to do it. They won't speak. It's only sight. Yeah, it doesn't speak or smell or anything. It's only by sight. You can do a convincing sight illusion, and it just comes thundering over, and people don't realize it's not making a sound, and hit somebody. You'll do the effective damage that would have been if it had been actually a hill giant doing it, because they believe it.
So the other one, so I was looking at Phantasmal Force, and I quite liked the idea of Wizard Lock.
Yeah, but it's not used a hell of a lot.
Okay. I'm Craig. Okay, I'll see what I was going to do.
Well,
I will
you
take.
You can pick Wizard Lock. That's fine. It's great.
No.
But it only holds like it holds portals. You know, it holds doors shut.
Oh yeah. I'll take Phantasmal Force.
Well, don't throw away the versatility of a web spell as well.
I don't. Because it just makes like what?
Fills up a sticky web in an area 10 by 10 by 20. It's extremely difficult to get through. It takes 1 turn if a torch and sword or flaming sword are used. The creature is larger than a horse, so it's a giant. Takes 2 turns to get through. Humans will take longer. And at my discretion, if you ignite a web, people get fire damage while they're stuck in it.
Jesus.
Yeah, they can be. So effectively, you can block somebody, or you can block somebody and then like
Hit them on fire.
Throw arrows at them while they're stuck in there, or burn it. You know, and they take damage from that. So that's the versatility of a web.
Yeah, because I was considering Web or Phantasmal, because none of the others made any sense to
Yeah.
me.
Well, I mean, Phantasmal can be great, but you've got to remember
You
if
have to
this-
convince them.
you have to convince them, and if you can only do sight illusions, you can't do sound, and you can't do like vibration or smell or anything like that. So that's the issue. So if you have
Alright,
a
I'll take
charging-
Web.
Okay, cool.
I just rolled for it.
Okay, so you now have.
I think Web was better, personally.
So you now can. So how many spells you could normally memorize? 2 spells, is that right?
That's correct.
So now you can memorize 3 first level spells and 1 second level spell.
That's
If-
awesome.
If you wanted to cast Web, it's now going to cost you 2 hit points.
Cool.
So you really only want to use that if you really have to.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much taken that your second level spell is going to always be Web until you get another second level spell.
Sweet.
So what are you thinking for your third level spells?
And from third level.
Sorry, first level. I beg your pardon. Your 3 first level spells.
Wait, are you saying I can change them?
No. Well, you've got 3 first level spells.
Yep.
Yeah. Which
Yes.
ones do you want to memorize in the new three spell slot matrix that you've got?
Well. Oh crap.
Because you have a sort of
sorry.
a standard set, you know. So
Yeah.
Is it
So
going to be 2 sleep and a read magic, or 2 sleep and a detect?
So I
magic?
would keep 2 sleep while we're traveling, and
Yeah.
I'd only memorize detect and read while we're in a town.
Okay, so 3 sleep while you're traveling, and detect and read only when you're in a town.
Yeah, just because there wouldn't be much use for them on the travel.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's still mighty. That's very powerful. That's a very powerful set of spells you got there.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah. Okay, so how far away is Calvin from the next level?
I'm at 3126 XP and I need to get to 4000.
Oh, okay, and you already added all the other stuff.
I don't know if I added the girl in the cave stuff. I'm gonna have to go back and figure that out.
None of us, by the looks of it, I don't think any of us have,
Oh, I'm
because
pretty
all
sure
3
I
of
did.
us have said it wasn't done.
Well,
Like, I could be wrong, but I don't personally remember doing it.
mhm.
So I'll have to go back and check.
I'll go back and have a quick look at what wrong book. So you need the monsters book. Where are we? Interesting. A bit more interesting if we got to the right side. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 10 more that you can put your bonus on top of. And another. So you didn't. So there were 3 things: defeat the big baddie, return the girl alive, and stop the murders. You stopped the murders, and
Yeah.
unfortunately you missed out on the last 2. So that means you'd each get another. So each get 10 XP for all the skeletons that got taken out, plus any adjustments for plus 5% or whatever. And 150 for stopping the murders each.
Okay.
And is it plus 5%? I mean,
Yep,
well,
yep, that's all. Yeah, that's all with the extras. Yeah,
So that'd be, how many skeletons was it?
there were 4, so it's 1 each, so that's 10 each.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so how far are you off for Augustine?
900.
Okay, getting closer. So after your 4 days, you've all been healed. Augustine's put on a couple of inches around his girth. He's wearing a you just can't wear your armor anymore, so unfortunately your armor goes down to just normal. You might want to buy a shield, so at least it gives you a +1 or something to your armor.
I've got a shield.
Oh, cool. Okay, yep. That might be, for the moment, might be your armor. So I think that means your armor class is now a 9, I think, or do you start on a 9? You start on a 9 in this game. So it might be an 8. 8 in the front, 9 on the back. So you're wanting to go to Quellport. On the last day though, can you all give me a D20 roll? And I'll roll for Orca.
Oh,
I got a 20.
Cool. Okay. So, Malefica, you hear, I know you want to go to Quellport, but you also hear, and you don't have to tell the group, that someone's just come into town and they're looking for someone to help them with a problem. You're not sure what that means, you're not sure whether you want to take that time, blah 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 blah, but basically, can you roll a d10?
6.
6. Okay, as you're sort of just investigating, you're slightly interested, so you're not, not terribly taking much notice of this, but there's one thing that does catch your attention. Apparently all the statues in this dungeon turn to solid gold once a day.
I don't tell the group.
Yep.
Because I've been dying to get to Quellport for such a long time because I've got the Arcane Tower. And it's the only place I can get rid of the spell. Plus, we need to eat to Greenshaw, don't we?
potentially. We might run into the Grandmaster in Quellport.
Ever hopeful, ever hopeful.
No, I want to head to Quellport.
No.
Oh my gosh! No, stick with your alignment, Dean. Alright, we're going to Quellport.
Okay.
What does that make your alignment?
That's okay. Well, it's not perhaps his alignment, it's his basic approach to life.
Yeah,
Okay.
right.
So, so that's what you've heard. You haven't shared that with anyone. And now I need Richard and Georgia to make another D10 roll, please. No, it's not you. And Georgia?
I'm blissfully unaware.
Totally.
Eating more trail rations.
Okay, so give me a D10 roll with a -5 on, so I've got a -5 off it. So give me another D10 roll, please, Georgia. Oh, -5. No, you don't get anything either. That's okay.
What about
Right.
Walker?
No, he's not here, so unfortunately that's
yeah.
tough. So yeah, so you are the only one that know about something happening with some sort of found dungeon somewhere in the Stygial Forest. And you've heard that statues in this dungeon turn to solid gold once a day.
Oh wait, sorry, did you say it's in the Stygial Forest?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would tell the group, because it's right there.
Somewhere in the Stygial Forest.
Yeah, then I would tell the group, because it means that we're not actually really going outside anywhere. So I would tell the group about it.
Okay.
It's a big forest.
It is.
Yeah, well, Quellport's there too.
Yep.
But, like, if it was in Skoganby or, I don't know, Legend...
Yeah.
Okay. So now I need you two that haven't already got a rumour to give me another D20 roll, please. Aha. Okay, Richard, can you give me a D10 roll, please, for Augustine? Okay, interesting. Found dungeon, huh? You do some digging around and you find out a rumour about it. That apparently some sort of giant lizards guard an ancient shrine with long lost treasures. Said to be in this very dungeon.
Relay that to the group.
Yeah. So the people who are telling you this it happens to be a group of hunters, an old hunter and his grandson.
He's in a dimly lit pub, and he's in the corner in a cloak.
Well, no, this is around town, so you'd have to go find them again if you wanted to.
I ask him if the lizards are still there, or if he's aware if they're still there.
He says, I wouldn't be telling you this if I didn't see him. The boy and me, we went in just a wee bit, but that's as far as we needed to go. And we shot out straight away.
Who wants to fight giant lizards for treasure?
Remember, you're also getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
But I need something to trade, and an ancient treasure.
Yeah, but you have us as well.
True. And imagine rolling him on top of all these giant lizards. He could squash them. Not quite that big yet, but
the boulder from Indiana Jones.
Because I have something I could trade.
Who would you want to though?
I'd consider
it. That's not reassuring.
Nah, I don't know. I'd because he's my teammate and I like him, so I might.
So if you want to know where this supposed place is, the old guy is willing to sell you the directions to get there.
How much?
Well, you're a priest, so obviously I couldn't charge you too much, but anything less than 8 gold pieces would just offend me.
Jeez. That's not that much money, guys.
Hold on. Okay, so I suggest to the group, right, we can always come back here. We can still make our movements and get the cleric fixed up and come back. We don't have to do it now. But I say to the man, I will pay him. We'll take it from the group fund.
Yeah. Only 8 gold. Then we've got the location to come back to.
No, I give him anything less than 8 would offend me. And if
coming from the priest, not from the wizard.
What if you paid him, say, 10 gold and said, I'll pay you 10 gold if you keep this information to yourself until we come back? You know, just in case he trades it to some gnome.
Yeah, there you go, cleric.
So I relay that to the guy, the hunters.
Well, he says, if you're not that interested, that's fine. If you don't want to go in and do that, that's fine. I'm sure I'll find plenty of people who are more willing to pay me what I want, who want to go and investigate what's there and take for themselves whatever they find.
Thoughts, team?
Just pay him the 10.
But we'll get the information, and on the off chance someone else doesn't get there first, we get it.
He says,
or they die first.
What I'll do is you pay me the 10 and I'll keep quiet for a week. But if anyone
you got yourself the deal.
Right. Okay. So he basically gives you instructions on how to travel to the point. So how you're hearing it, Augustine, so you memorize it, and you're going to give this to Orca because he's a ranger, so he knows how to do this. Would put
Yeah.
you somewhere over here on the map, somewhere in this area. Yeah. So while that's only like 7 odd miles, yeah, that's actually through forest, and you don't know how thick it is, and so you're not going to move at 9. You're probably going to be moving at half that pace. You could even be moving at 6 or 3. You're not sure because it's forest. So it
Yeah.
still will be a day or 2 to get in, or perhaps 3. I don't know. But
Are there
anyway,
any landmarks or anything he tells me to look out for?
he'll give you the instructions about where to find it.
Okay.
He says, my mouth is shut, so is my grandson's, until a week has passed.
Like, how long is it going to take us to get to the thing?
Gives us a window. And also it probably gives us till Walker's back to talk to him about it.
Up to you. Up to you. So do you want to head off to Quellport now?
Tim?
Yeah, if the group, yeah.
Yeah. So
Because
have
I've got
you-
this.
Yeah. Have you equipped yourselves?
Uh,
Remember, you've given away a lot of food. Money's been exchanged. You've got more money in the fund now. Have people got money to buy? Especially the person who's eating extra food, got enough food.
I've got
How
plenty
is
of
that
food.
going to be? Yeah. How is that going to be carried?
I've got a backpack.
How many days worth of normal days worth of trail rations do you have?
Normal days I have 10, but on my double eating I'm 5.
So normal. Okay, 5. So each one of those weighs approximately 7 pounds.
well, you can put some in the donkey bags.
Yeah, you're going to need to, because if they were trail rations, they only weigh a pound because they're all dried. But because they are non-dried, they weigh 7 pounds.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's why I was wondering how much you were taking. Okay,
I
rightio.
Them to the
Anything?
dog.
Yeah. Anything else you guys think you need for this
I
trip?
don't really use much in the last. Apart from my rations, which I've replenished.
Mm-hmm.
I also put my armor on the donkey.
Okay, because you can still sell it, or if you never are going to go back into it, or hopefully you can thin down enough to get back into it, or you might want to get a different suit of armor. So far you've managed to put on 10 pounds.
That's not that much.
No, I know, not much at all.
There could be someone in Quellport anyway that could remove it.
Possibly.
Yeah, potentially. So we should head out then, I guess.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay.
thinking, do I have everything? I've got my spells and my robes, rations, spellbook, garlic. No, let's go. I don't think I need anything.
Okay, so hopefully the first day is going to end roughly around here, between these two
Cool.
pieces that join together. These two dots on the road up here. So that's providing there's no encounters. So on the road.
On the road again.
Yep, and your marching order is
Down the road again.
So,
it the same
Ranger
as
at the front,
Yep, on the horse.
followed by Augustine, me, Calden.
Yeah, that's what we had last time as well.
Yep, Calden's on the
I'm
donkey.
just rubbing my belly as I'm going along.
Okay, on the road again. Crunch, 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 swallow, burp. Back on the... Oh, hang on, guys. Got to make a pit stop. Food in, stuff out. So, okay, so on the day, you're moving along. You pass a couple of farmers, perhaps, on the road. Exchange pleasantries. it's quite a nice day. I haven't actually done the calendar or the time of the year, but I'm gonna say it's sort of somewhere in early to mid spring, so it's a nice time of year sort of stuff. Unfortunately, just before you settle for the night, you have the worst luck with encounters, don't you? So again, our friend with the fantastic cloak isn't surprised, but the rest of the group might be. So before I do anything, can you please roll for Orca on the d6 to see if the group is surprised or not? Awesome, you're the only one that can do anything. So just looking. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Yes, that's going to be perfect. Okay, and we're going to, whoops, oh well, I'll do it that way. There's 11 of them. So you're not surprised by the fact that there are 11 bandits that suddenly jump out from the side of the road and want to hold you up to rob you. But you do get to have, so they've done that, you're not surprised, you get, they said, hands up, we want to rob you, you get to react to that Malefica. I wonder what you're going to do.
Sleep!
Shazam. So, yep, you've got the time, and it is, just have a look, it's the first pool that you're picking from,
2d6 plus 3?
If that's for, what hit dice does that include?
1 to 1.
Yep. Is there a, the 1 to 1 plus, sorry, 1 plus 1 is in the next level?
Yep.
Yep, so it's the first group.
10.
10 of these gentlemen fall to sleep. And now well, hang on. He's not surprised. He's a canny little bugger. And I've got to roll this too. See what he does. Okay, I know what he's going to do. Is anyone casting any more spells next round? And I bet you everyone gets to do something in.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, there's only the one guy, eh?
Yeah.
Well, we're just about to restart, and I did memorize a new spell. Okay, sorry. Could I cast web on top of them?
You can try, but that's okay. So that's what you're gonna want to cast a spell, but that's all cool. So, can you roll for Orca, please? 1d6 for initiative, and beat a 2.
No.
Oops. Okay.
What is wrong with my roll?
Okay. This guy. So there is so much honor amongst thieves. This guy turns tail and runs like the wind. What's the range on your sleep spell? On your web spell?
It is. Sorry, let me switch. 30 feet.
Okay. You don't have to do it. You can just say I'm not going to do it. But he gets the move first. Because he's running like a bitch. We go down to you guys. So it's sleep or ranged attacks first. Any spells or ranged attack first.
Oh well, do you know what? I'll cast sleep on him because it's 240 feet anyway. Why not?
Okay. Don't have to roll any dice, and he just flumps into the ground, doing something horrible to his face. Rightio. So.
Can we just butcher them?
No. I think what the group tends to do is tie them up, and then deliver them to some constable for any reward. So that might mean having to go back a day. Otherwise, you're going to have to trudge them all the way to Quellport, which is...
Well, you go back, wouldn't we, surely?
You go back a day, yeah.
Can we strip them of their equipment?
You can strip them and tie them up, yes, that's fine.
Cool.
Yep.
Just so we can sell their equipment.
And you've got them in a lovely little group, so should they do anything stupid...
Sleep.
and hopefully get enough. But yeah.
I love this spell.
Yeah, it's a little bit broken, but oh well. That's just how it
And
goes.
yeah, it seems very broken.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
trudging back
it's
with.
powerful though. It is powerful.
We'll trudge them back.
Well, you got to survive the night first.
Oh.
That was the end of the day. So you settle in. You've got them all tied up.
Tied around the tree. Like tied to the.
Yep, and their sleep. Sorry, the sleep spell lasts for how long? I've forgotten.
It's up to you.
Okay, so are you going to cast your third spell on them once they're all tied up? So they sleep through the night?
Yes.
Okay, boom, you cast your third sleep spell once you've got them all tied up in that, and they are going to be no trouble during the night. Unless something attacks them or does something. Okay, so then you're on to your normal watches.
So that.
I take first watch.
Yep, and the priest takes last watch.
Yeah.
Because then you two have got your full 8 hours to sleep to
Yeah.
memorize your spells and stuff. But you as a cleric, you haven't lost your 2 heal spells yet at the moment.
No.
Also have a look at other spells and see if you want to change them for tomorrow just in case. But don't forget, please tick off all the food that you've had to use and drink.
Yeah.
And through the nights. Oh my god, you got another encounter.
There's
And
no sleep left.
well, it's as you settle down, so I just got to roll to see which part of as you settle down it is in. It's very short. You would all be sort of drifting off to sleep apart from Malefica. So you are not asleep yet, but settling down, which is kind of cool. So Malefica, you don't have any sight at night time. It's about time, I think, we got to do this. Where are you? Okay, there you are. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Yeah, okay, great stuff. Awesome. Okay. Malefica, I need you to roll a 1d6 to see. Oh, well, you're not. Oh,
I'm not surprised.
Funny. Rolling. Okay, so they're about 46 feet away when you recognize what the issue is. Sorry. Creeping towards the camp are 8 orcs.
Oof.
What's sorry?
8 orcs.
8
Oh.
orcs, yep. So you're not surprised. So in the next round, and they are 46 feet away, so technically they could charge and attack you if they wanted to. But it is dark. No one in this game apparently has any sight in the dark unless it's some magical way of doing it. So they're going to be like you, stumbling in the dark if they try to charge up. They've already seen perhaps the fire pit or something, or heard the snoring bandits or something, and they're moving towards you. What do you want to cast a spell next round?
Sorry. Okay. I can still use my web, eh?
You can.
Okay.
Or a hit point to do your sleep spell.
But what dice would I be rolling for orcs?
You'd be rolling some dice. This is the first time your character's encountered orcs, so you have no idea.
Actually.
You
Sorry,
you know a bit about hill giants though, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not. It's pointless throwing a sleep spell at hill giants. And it's
Okay, I get a +1 to hit goblins and orcs and stuff anyway. Okay.
Mhm. 8 of
I
them.
I would test out. I would use a hit point to test out to see if I can put them to sleep.
Okay, so
Because
that's,
they're
if you get
within
the
range.
initiative, that's what you're doing. Make your 1d6 roll to see who goes out first. I've got
Three.
a 1. You get to go first. Boogada boogada boogada.
All right.
Shazam. Roll the lowest pool one.
Oh, thank goodness. 3. 8.
That means all 8 of them fall asleep.
Oh, thank the Lord. Oh, thank the Lord.
We tie them up too.
Well, here's the problem. If you do tie them up, you're probably going to wake them up if you're not careful.
So we have to butcher orcs. That's kind of
Malefica's by herself, so she can quietly go out there and slowly coup d'etat them as long as she doesn't roll a 1 on a d20. She's totally fine.
8 rolls.
Could.
Because the others are
Can
trying to
I-
start getting asleep.
Could I ask for help to do it? Or would that too? No, okay.
Well, no, that's okay. It's just, you know, I mean, it'd either be Keldon or it'd be Orca that you'd have to do that with.
I'll take Orca with
Okay.
me.
Rightio, he's coming along. So is he rolling or you rolling? Because it won't really matter who rolls,
Okay.
as long as you don't roll a 1 on a d20. One. You know the up arrow just repeats the command, eh?
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's getting high.
6, 7, 8. Well, you just slaughtered 8 orcs.
By myself. Well, no, I had
Kind
Orca,
of,
but
yeah.
you get the point.
Yeah, that's okay. Everyone gets to share it because everyone was at risk. But
Alright.
okay. And then you go back to sleep. Well, not sleep, but to guard. Then you change over with Keldon and Orca, who do the next shift. And your shift goes by without an incident. Although Orca tells you about something that happened earlier with Malefica, and he's just going out to move some bodies a bit further away from the camp. And then Augustine gets woken up, totally oblivious to what's happened earlier on that night. And his shift goes through well. He finishes off praying as the sun starts rising. And he just gently wakes everyone up. Spells for the day for Malefica are
3 sleep
and a web.
and a web.
Yep, and Augustine,
Just healing.
2 healings. Okay, that's cool. Don't forget you got other spells you might want to try, but up to you. Because you don't have to be the first aid kit all the time. So you turn around for this day and march the bandits back to town. Oh, for God's sake.
You gotta be kidding me. Even you have to think that's a bit out the game.
Well, I can't help it. It's what it's rolled.
It's the dice.
Yeah, it's the dice.
Dice is more.
And what we're going to do is I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to stop the recording there because that's what we'll finish for tonight.